Your brain is your body's control center. So, our heart is where we pump out our blood into our bodies, but it's also our energy center. Whereas our brain is like the control center that can give commands to different parts of our body. And every single cell in your body has a consciousness, and you can speak to the cells of your body to help them work at full capacity. And what happens is our cells are always waiting there to be programmed. And if they aren't being consciously programmed by you, then they're still going to get programmed with whatever thoughts are in your mind. So if you're walking around throughout the day with a lot of stress, worry, anxiety, doubt, criticism, this is what you're putting into every cell of your body. And that's why a lot of times people will say most diseases can be traced back to stress, because the stress that you're carrying and the thoughts that you're carrying are actually physically altering the cells in your body. So we have tons of power, more than we fully realize right now, on creating our own health within our body and creating body parts that are working at full capacity. So if you can sit with your thoughts and change the types of thoughts that you have all throughout the day, you can actually physically alter your body. So same goes if you have an injury or an area of your body that you want to focus on. Send love to the cells in that body and talk to them. If you've never talked to your cells, they're going to be like, oh my God, it's kind of like the command center is talking to us, like finally. So they're going to be waking up and listening. So talk to your cells, tell them that you love them, thank them for what they've done for you in your life, even if it's a pain point. Let's say you've got a problem with your knee. Thank your knee for everything that it's done for you in your life. Thank it for allowing you to walk throughout your life. And go back to a time where your knee was functioning at full capacity. Get back into that space that you were in of that full health and full capacity, and sit with that feeling of being so free and feeling like unstoppable and you can do anything. And talk to your cells and remind them of that time. Say, thank you for everything that you've given me. Talk to those cells and see them working at full capacity. Picture them, if it's like a wound that you're trying to heal and like the skin's trying to get back together, just visualize all the cells around that area coming together and working in harmony and at full capacity. And this isn't to say that you need to stop doing physical help. So let's say if you get a cut, like it's still good to put a Band-Aid on it if you need, like depending on what's going on, or if there is a serious issue or illness and you're going to the doctors and getting help for it, like don't stop doing that, continue doing it, but also be actively communicating to your cells as it's happening. So beforehand, if there's a procedure that you're going in for, speak to your cells beforehand and prep them. Say, we're about to go into a space where we're going to accept healing. I accept healing. Just keep repeating, I accept healing, and visualize all of your cells coming together to work in perfect harmony. I accept healing. And then you go in for your procedure with that active programming for the cells in your body, and then you come out of if it's a surgery or whatever is going on to help you heal, you come out of it and you continue to talk to your cells. I am healing. I am healing. And you imagine all those cells working in perfect harmony together. You're activating parts of your DNA by doing this that have been asleep too. Like, we actually can physically alter and fix our DNA in ways that science is only just at the tipping point, like the iceberg of it, of like figuring out how much power our mind and our emotions actually have over our body. A lot of times physical illnesses and issues stem from our emotions that haven't been properly felt, healed, and released. And if we aren't focusing on healing our emotions, then they'll get clogged into our body and cause physical issues. So it's good to also have an idea of what emotions are tied to that specific area of your body That's something I do with my Reiki clients. There's also a book by Louise Hay. I'll put the name of it in the description, or I'll write it out here because I can't remember. I think it's Heal Your Body, but it's a good, it's kind of like a glossary of different body parts and what emotions are tied to that. So really working through the emotions that are tied to that, getting into the affirmations that she gives to go along with that body part is really helpful. So getting into that space where every day you have a ritual, whether it's first thing in the morning or right before going to bed or both, where you're just telling yourself these affirmations: I am well, I am healthy, I am healing, and giving yourself these visuals to go along with it, where you're visualizing all of the cells in your body working in perfect harmony and working at their full capacity that they once did, and you're basking in that good feeling that comes from feeling free and healthy. What happens too is, as we're getting into this and activating ourselves, if there is an emotion that's tied to that physical issue, it might start presenting itself to you in a way that's like a little bit more apparent than it was before. So listen to that and allow yourself to fully process it. It could even be something like going to see an energy healer or a therapist, or doing some form of group therapy, meditation, anything that will help you be centered in your emotions and also allow them to be processed and released. So really important to let yourself heal your emotions in order to heal your body and whatever emotions. It could even be limiting beliefs that you have, and that's why rewiring our brains to actually have more positive thoughts is completely going to change your physical health. So a lot of times we'll walk throughout the day and we're carrying all these limiting beliefs in us that were instilled in us in early ages or throughout our life. If we've done something and we're carrying guilt or shame, or we've got fear of the future, sadness from the past, anything that we're carrying with us, if it isn't fully processed and released, then that's going into our bodies. So important to release your emotions, but also replace your thoughts with positive self-talk. So that's where using positive affirmations is really helpful. I have a couple videos where I do like positive affirmation meditations. So I'll put some links in the description to that too. But really good to reprogram your brain to actually be benefiting you. So it's like our brain is like the computer or the control system. It's like software, and whatever software we have in there now is either helping or hurting us. And if you've got physical issues in your body, then it's probably not fully helping you right now to the full capacity that it could be. So it's just a matter of taking out some of that old software, deleting some files that aren't good for you, and then replacing it with new positive software that is going to help you heal. Our words carry a lot of power too. So if we've had an issue with a part of our bodies and we keep saying like, oh, I have a bad knee, I have a bad back, I have a bad shoulder, this is also programming that it's like your words, I'm picturing as like if we were like wizards or witches, and our words are like a command. It's like an abracadabra. I have a bad knee. You're creating that bad knee, and you're allowing it to continue every time you say that. So instead, start saying things like, my knee is healing. I'm open to healing. Feel like release any of that old patterns, the old programming of I have a bad this, I have a bad that, and just say, I am healing. You can even say, I am well. My knee is healing. And then you're sinking into that feeling of comfort. Like, you know, all your cells are working together because you're telling them to, and you're accepting the power that you have over your body. So make sure that the words that you speak are in alignment with what you actually want. This is where Esther and Jerry Hicks are really good at that. So the law of attraction, you can look up some audio, or there's also law of attraction books that you can read just to get a better understanding of how the words that you speak and the way that you feel is going to attract your physical reality. So use your words wisely. The phrase abracadabra actually means I create as I speak. And that's true for all of us. We don't have to be like these magical witches with pointy hats and broomsticks. Like, we all are magical. We all have that power. Our words are all abracadabra spells. So whatever you're saying is what you're creating, as long as your emotions and your beliefs and your thoughts are tied in with it. So if you're saying something that's a new thought and it's a new positive affirmation, you might not fully believe it right away because you're so used to this old programming of saying it as it is. So if currently I'm suffering and I'm in pain, then that's what I'm saying. This is what I know to be true. That's reality. So to switch over to say, I am well, I am healthy, I am healed, I am healing, it's not going to fully feel real or true right away, but the more you start saying it, and the more you're also getting into the visual aspects of it and the feeling of how good it is to feel that way, that's where things start to get real. So it's kind of like you have to fake it till you make it, and you actually really do have to, like, imagine, put yourself into that space of being a child and imagining the world around you. Imagine the perfect state of being of yourself. And if you imagine that and feel how amazing it is, and you let your words go in alignment with that, then you really are creating your outside health and the outside world that you're living in. So the cells of your body are craving to be acknowledged and to be spoken to. So speak out loud. That's going to even empower them and fire them up even more. You're saying, like, the words as you speak, your voice carries a vibration to it. And this is what we're also starting to learn more in science and health, is that the power of physics and vibrations healing our bodies. Like, that's where we're going to see true, incredible healing in the next century or few centuries. We're going to start seeing so many new technologies that are involving waves that we don't necessarily see, but it could be sound waves, physics, different forms of healing energy. Like, that's what Reiki is we're literally using our energy system and creating open chakras. And there's just tons of things that science hasn't fully discovered yet, but it's getting there, and it's starting to see the power of this and how much our thoughts are actually benefiting. It's kind of like the placebo effect. So if you believe that something is healing you, then more than not, it actually will. So this is the power of our beliefs. And if you can have your beliefs form to this, and especially if you're doing something physical with it, because we like to see things happening. So let's say if there is a physical part of your body that you're trying to heal, whether it is putting something like a Band-Aid or some form of a natural cream or whatever, if there's a doctor that has told you to do something with it, or if it's just something you can place your hands over it, or do whatever physical thing is being done with it. Eat proper foods to increase the chances of healing. So whatever you're putting into your body, whatever you're putting onto your body, and then whatever you're saying out loud from your body and feeling inside your body, that's all going to help you heal. Like, it's really just a matter of your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions being in line with healing. That's what it is, people. We're super powerful. So tap into that, because we're going to see some incredible new discoveries in medicine and in science and in health very soon. And it's starting to happen now, and you have the power over your body right now. So use it in alignment with the physical healing that you're also doing, and clear away any emotions that might be stuck and causing these pains to begin with. And you're going to notice huge improvements on your health. So if you guys have any questions about this, because this is a huge topic and I could probably do a whole video series on it, but if you have questions regarding anything, then make sure to let me know in the comments and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And I wish you all the health and healing in the world. May you be happy, healthy, and free. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.